This is Sticky, a silly little lolly shop on the east coast of Australia, in a town called Sydney. Kind of bogan, a little bit racist, but very lovely and pretty city. This is Sticky, and this is Cooper. I'm going to be making lollies with Cooper today. And for a change, you're going to have to come over here, Floyd, so that people can hear you. This is the lovely Floyd. He's going to be doing the comments and trying to get to, if you've got questions or you want to know anything about anything, if you, I don't know, just if you got
ask him heaps of stuff, because Dave seems like really doubtful that Floyd can read or do
Floyd can do it. Floyd can do it. Floyd's super
just because he's a country boy, mate.
He's a country boy. This is Totoro. How's everybody in the shop today? We will be maybe talking to this telephone a little bit, but that doesn't mean we don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, please feel free to interrupt.
I might just get you to step over there. Thanks, Floyd.
I'd rather hang out with you guys than whatever that thing is.
I'd rather be over here anyways.
That's the place to be. We're making Totoro a Studio Ghibli character for our Ghibli mix, apparently from a film called My Name is Totoro.
My neighbor.
Totoro.
Lives in the forest out the back with a bunch of little Totoros. It's actually pretty sick.
Konnichiwa, Totoro.
They go in that cat box.
Alright, now the comments are
Now,
coming
there
through.
we go. There we go.
When we put it out a moment ago, it's about 160 degrees.
Hello, Ariel.
Hey,
Thank you for
everybody.
visiting today.
Let us know where you're from, what's happening in your part of the world.
Christopher Fernando says, hello, Dave and Cooper.
Hello.
Hello.
Continuing to watch those fires in California. Holy moly, what a week that has been.
That means we got our granddad for that a little bit longer.
Hi, Core Studios. Thanks for joining. Sound like a company, we hope so. Buy some lollies.
I'm going to do black, and I'm going to do a little bit of white in my black to get grey. There's only a couple of colours in Totoro. It's not...
That's nice, it's quite easy.
Generally, some of them, sometimes we've got to do 7, 8 different colours, but not in this one.
The palette is really easy, the build is tricky to get right.
Oh
Nail
no,
this
Owen
Cooper. I have no doubt.
COVID. Oh, rest in peace, Owen. Hope you feel better soon.
Sorry, Owen's got COVID.
Yeah.
They've been so masked up the whole time they've been here. I've never seen anyone so masked up. That's terrible. Where would you have caught that?
I'm going to say Australia.
I told you to stay away from those filthy Australians. Oh, look what's happening.
They couldn't help it.
Disgusting. I was actually waiting for you to turn up this morning so that I could put you to work. Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate. With all that trouble. Alright, so we've got some white, we've got some black, and I need to make this black into grey.
Preppy S1213. Shout out for you, Preppy. Hope you're doing well today.
It's quite a dark grey, isn't it?
What's that supposed to be? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of medium light, to be honest. I just don't want him to disappear.
No, that's why I don't think we'll stretch it. I think we'll just do that. So, I think that'll be
Just enough to blend it and smooth it out.
Yep. And then, last but not least, a little bit of citric acid, because this is a blueberries and cream flavoured lolly. Blueberries and cream.
Just have to go for it. It's going to send the whole cup.
Just do it.
Just get it in there, brother.
Yeah. A little bit of a tang.
No,
I like a little bit of a tang.
Yeah, I actually enjoy the full cup of citric in the fruits and cream.
And I have
Not
to
everybody
say,
does.
I have to say, I haven't. The sour lollies we make are too sour for me.
Like the acid
Acid
drops?
drops.
I like the medium sour one at the moment. That said, the strawberry and the lime one in the acid drops is so good.
I don't think everybody. It's one of the ones people come back for, but it's too sour for me. I've got old man tastes.
Hey, Nancy.
All right. So can I say hello to random content creator? Hey, Nancy. Hey, Boo.
Yeah, Dave's not a big fan of steamed vegetables. They get a bit spicy.
The old plain right.
Yeah.
We've even got someone here from Turkey.
Oh, sick.
Turkey.
Yeah, wow.
Turkey. That just happened, I wasn't even noticing and they changed the name of Turkey.
Well, they didn't actually.
Well, they didn't, but it's now pronounced differently.
IYE.
Turkey.
Well, that's just how they do it.
I kind of like it when things like that happen.
It's like, ask a Japanese person where they're from.
Hey, really,
Stick a bit more in
You doing well
there.
today?
That is so bizarre. So, Owen, if you've got COVID, does that mean we're going for beer and wings on Friday or not?
Beer and wings.
That was the plan.
I love those things. Especially when they're free.
Do you get them for free? Such a scammer.
Guys,
Such a
everyone is
scammer.
already requesting a bubble, guys.
It's
I know-
coming. It's coming.
I know it's coming. They're eager for it though.
If Annabelle was here, she'd make you like press that like button as many times as you could.
Just out of spite, and then I'll quickly make one now. I don't listen to Annabelle, never have, never will.
See, I think that's going to be
No,
perfect.
Owen is actually
Great.
flying out early, David.
No, with your COVID, you're taking the Australian
Take it
COVID
with
back
you.
to
Put it on the
America.
A
plane.
nice Australian strain.
How's this in Australia? It's not been legal for long enough.
That's so odd because she really has been masked up. She's been very wary of touching him.
Yeah, just like the old don't think about elephants trick, right?
I keep saying cheese. Sorry, Owen. Old man habits die hard.
Someone started a spam bubble in the chat kind of thing going on, guys. So you're
Oh,
really going
sweet.
to have to pick up the pace here. They're getting
antsy.
frustrated, Yeah.
What happened to my little bit? Oh, what's going on? Where's my little bit of black?
And it's crazy, when it's really
Moved it.
small, they cool down really fast.
Yeah. Is there anybody who's seen us before somewhere? Was there
Hey,
anybody who would
Jeffrey
like to
from
eat a bubble?
Pennsylvania.
You were first. Do you want to eat a bubble?
There you go, random content creator. There's a nice big bubble for you.
How many breaks?
Gotta break something.
All right.
That one you blew yesterday was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I've never seen that happen before.
You're going to put your hands like a little cup for me because you can't. It's way too fragile to grab. So I'm going to put it in your hands.
Everyone is spamming bubble in the chat.
Bubble, bubble, bubble,
They want
bubble.
it today. They're hungry for it.
I wish
guys.
you could have seen the one Floyd made yesterday. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I don't know how
Anyone
it was.
else?
It was so cool.
Would you like one?
Gotta be louder.
Got to be louder.
Yeah, volume is key here.
Oh, if you'd like one too, I'll make you one.
What are we making today? We're making a Totoro from the Studio Ghibli movie, My Neighbor Totoro.
Totoro.
What's in our candy pebbles? Sugar. And
It's
a bit of
essentially
flavouring.
sugar.
It's just sugar.
Sugar, colour, flavour, citric acid, love, blood, sweat and tears.
Same ingredients, different method.
Where's Annabelle today? You know, that is a good question.
She's
Where
never
is-
here on a Tuesday.
She's never here on a Tuesday, so I have
Oh,
to
it's
step in.
actually burst a little bit, but that won't ruin it. There you
She's
go.
going for a blood, that's what she's done.
Alright, got my grey. See, I'm going to get that tiny shirt.
Apparently she's at work. She is
Are
working.
you right to watch that white one? She is working, but not yet.
Just not here. How long does the bubble last? Pretty much as long as we leave it until we pop it. But it's more fun popping it. So
Yeah, it's got heaps of citric acid.
And then that's all I'm going to do.
King and a half job, eh?
That's the nature of what I do.
can we
Same
send candy
half
to
job.
Istanbul? I'm sure we can send it to Istanbul.
Yes.
We've sent it to many a
on
place.
those. What you need to do, and we're going to move you over here in just a minute. This table is still cooling this last bit of candy down. But what you need to do is if you go to sticky.com.au, the first thing that happens, it'll ask you where you're from, and a whole list of countries will come up. If you're on the list, we ship there. If you're not on the list, we don't. But there's a lot of countries we do. I think Turkey's on the list. But I could be proven wrong. I'm often wrong about stuff.
Oh, you're growing up so much, David.
If you could now, Floyd,
Yes.
if you could grab these people
grab
and
that.
be very gentle, don't get them disconcerted. If you bring
I
them this
won't
way,
get
and we're going to
them
stick them on this
disconcerted.
one.
Look at that, that's nice and gentle. Hey guys,
God, he's like
moving
a
you
gimbal.
over.
He is a gimbal.
How's that look? Beautiful.
Hang on,
Twist it
I'll go
over a
this.
little bit. There you go.
This. And I'll go.
like my first day.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Dude, just like everybody last, mate.
Alright guys, what are our favourite flavours? I know Goose. He's a big fan of the peaches and cream.
Oh, he's good. God, it's like we've been working together for years or something.
I know.
My favourite flavour, it changes all the time, to be honest. Peppermint pebbles. Peppermint pebbles or musk pebbles?
They are good.
Gotta love the musk pebbles.
Peppermint pebbles or musk pebbles.
So this flavour today, our
little
Totoro,
nose.
is blueberries and cream. I think that's quite a nice flavour. Not
Yeah, I
one
don't
that
like
we do that often.
Cranberry, for some reason. I've eaten quite a lot of cranberry lollies lately.
The cranberry ones are great too.
I like cranberry on its own. I don't like it heaps when we mix it with stuff. I think it's better as a solo. What's the spit for me?
That's not good for anything. I don't need it.
You don't need it?
We're getting a lot of requests for Sonic. Now, I already believe we
So
have a
that's
Sonic.
all we need to do is keep a little
We
bit.
just have to go check on our online shop.
So if that's that, and that's that, and I can put this to one side. for
Welcome,
a
Nick
second.
Camella from Florida. Very nice to have you today.
So I'm, because Lily's not here, I've nominated myself to do the eyes. I'm never allowed to do the eyes.
You do whatever you feel like, David.
I bloody will.
Yes, guys, we have already
Stick
done
it to
a
the man,
Sonic.
in this
Just
case,
look
the
at
man.
our online shop. I'm sure we still have some up there.
The Sonic ones? Yeah. We've still got them in store. If you're looking for something to do for the last few weeks of your holidays,
Come in and see us.
come hang out. I get bored talking to everyone else.
Welcome, Bulldog from Sweden. Sure, it's a lovely place to be right now. Nice and wintry, lots of snow.
No, see, that
How
sounds
hot
terrible.
is the candy
That sounds
right now,
terrible.
guys?
Probably about 85 degrees, but that's a bit deceptive really because this table is heated. Underneath, the candy on the underside is actually quite hot, whereas on the top it starts to cool. So one of the reasons we keep turning it, we don't want it to stick to our table, but it does. It's not exactly all the same. How big? Have I done my? Am I doing my eyes too small? It's too big.
His head is actually really tight.
What
Yeah,
image is hard for you guys to do? Do you guys have one that you just don't like doing, or one that's generally a bit
Pineapple.
tricky? Pineapple. I know
Rubbish
you struggle with that
pineapple.
one.
Don't know why. Should be easy. Just isn't. Just never worked. Maybe I just don't give it enough thought or effort or something. But I got a cracking leaf model for the pineapple at the moment. But just absolute dog.
Thanks for the 99 cents tambourine.
Yay! You don't have
Very
to do
nice
that,
of
but
you.
that is actually super sweet. So I've got one eye, and we want to make it two eyes. And I want these to stay around when I
Welcome
build
from
it.
Frankfurt.
So I'm going to call the hell out of
Right now,
those.
thanks for tuning in.
Frankfurt. Guten Morgen, Deutschland. Wie geht es Ihnen? Was machst du heute? Was machst du heute?
Did you know the
Oder diese
holograph?
Abend.
Someone says, when I was
It's not
little, I
morning.
saw an interview with Paul Hogan. He said Australia was not real, that it was the land down under.
God, did he start that as well?
It is an internet rumour that Australia is not real. We are actually, I think we're real. It's hard to know.
We
I
could,
think-
we could just be a fever dream of someone else, maybe.
Well, the most likely scenario really for the entire world is that we're living in a simulation.
Beverly says, hey, Dave and Cooper.
Hey mate.
For some reason I think this table is exceptionally hot. Why am I melting the way I'm melting?
Hey, Linda from the Netherlands. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Well, I think it's a skill issue, David. Mine's been fine over here.
I think the fact
Got
that it's
Amy
at like
from
160
Toledo.
Skill issue.
The fact that someone has left this table at super heat, holy moly, no wonder.
Well, check this out. Ready? This is for everyone playing at home. That says 160 and you,
Hey, Billy.
would you believe
Excited
it?
to see you tomorrow. I'll be making some candy with Coop. It'll be awesome for you to drop by.
Holy moly, this is gone. No wonder I'm struggling.
That's funny because it's not a problem over here. I'll work it out.
Alright.
It's good I haven't had you in the store to give absolute rubbish to
rubbish
in
me.
ages. It's been a minute.
It's been lovely for me too.
Tambourine
Oh, man.
donated another 99 cents.
I don't know who
Very
you've done
generous of
bloody
you.
stuff on when you're here.
That's really kind. It's amazing when people do that. Alright, so that's going to be his nose. Except it's gone because it's so hot.
What kind of candy do we have? We're making a Totoro candy right now. And it's
Blueberries and cream flavored
cream.
Totoro. And I've got eyes, and that should be it. I'm gonna have to
How's
redo this.
Tuesday going in Australia, guys? We having a good Tuesday?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, I'm going to start doing a whole new nose. That's out of control.
I'm Floyd doing the comments, Beverly. You've probably not heard of me before, but I am around here quite often.
Floyd's one of those guys who does all the work.
I'm the behind the scenes fella.
Does all the work while the show ponies spend most of our time sitting in the jacuzzi at home drinking champagne.
God, I can't wait till I'm one of those ponies. I do
Have
love
you guys
myself.
It's
ever
harder
been
than you
to the
think.
United
You
States?
think that's right. But
Is it? Yeah,
it's hard, it is.
I've been in here doing it the last few weeks. Just waiting on a hot tub.
So if I do this, I wonder if my eyes are too big or too small. There we go. Right.
We've actually just finished making some Grogu candy. It will be on our shop probably already, if not very, very soon.
How does it go?
Julie has never seen a Studio Ghibli movie. What should I see first, she says.
How's Moving Castle?
How's Moving Castle and
I
Spirited
think
Away?
that's a great
I would
place
go. I would
to
go
start.
with How's Moving Castle.
I think that's my favourite one too.
Yeah, great
Extraordinarily beautiful films.
Just the way they're animated and drawn and everything is just ridiculous. So much work in them. A bit taller.
Goes there. That goes there.
Alright, can we make some Harry Potter candy? We actually already have in our wizard mix. Got a few Harry Potter themed candies in there. Again, that'll be on our shop online for sure.
I probably made his eyes too big, but that won't matter, will it?
Nah. Well, maybe.
Tambourine, we're based in Sydney, Australia. It's a lovely place to be, although it's a little hot these past couple of days.
It's been bloody.
It's been not great for candy.
It's not the heat.
It's not the heat, it's the humidity.
It's not the humidity.
I reckon that's like one of those Australian cultural things, isn't it?
Can we
we're not
make
the
a
only people.
Ponyo candy?
Ponyo, yes.
I think we've got one
Ponyo,
Not
love.
in
coming
this
up.
mix, actually.
Not in this mix, but we
we
definitely
do
will
it.
at some point.
We do
Ponyo's
Ponyo
a
quite
tricky
quickly.
one.
Ponyo is probably the trickiest of the. Ferg and I made the cat the other day, and
Oh, you did 2G.
I was quite pleased. It turned out much better than I thought it would. Alright, so how are you going with your body? So then, yep, beautiful.
So we're just gonna wrap that in grey pretty much, yeah? And then we just need his little ears.
Sorry, I'm taking my time. I think I made his eyes too big.
That's alright.
Thanks, Queen Mother,
You can
for
always put
joining
it down.
in.
Don't
We
make
love
it
having you
big.
here as much as you like watching us make candy.
So that's going to be the guy on top, and that's going to be two sides.
Cooper, how long have you been working with Dave?
It'll be 8 years in March.
Years.
Too bloody
On
long.
and
to be
off,
honest.
he leaves
Time.
sometimes.
Yeah, not for long. Maybe
He
though.
leaves.
I could be convinced.
Everybody leaves at some stage. Life is too wild and wonderful and varied.
Yes, we are making Totoro.
Probably about
candy.
2 for one of those,
Yes.
Yes. I had a little message with Nick this morning.
Oh yeah? I haven't heard from him since he got bailed.
Thanks for showing love
once,
from
but
Pennsylvania, Ben.
I'm
Great
not
to
able
have
to
you.
discuss on a live stream what we were actually talking about.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Family friendly.
Yeah, no, you got to keep like PG-13.
Alright, so on your Totoro's head, sit there.
TV 14 would be better. Can we go for like a TV 14 rating? That means we get 3 swear words in every life.
Who counts them? Is there someone at YouTube who counts those?
Yeah, I don't know. But I'd be excited to learn.
Now, have I made this too big? Probably.
Okay. So you want me to
Hey,
just wrap
friends,
this,
thanks for joining
cut the ears
us.
off and wrap it straight around? You happy for me to do that?
Well,
You got his little head there already. What do you want to make the wrap and I'll make
what I
the
thought,
ears?
what I thought is if you've got that,
Yep.
that's going to go on the top.
Yep.
But if I make a wrap and we wrap it and then stick 2 little white bits as triangles,
Just to bump his
just
head
to,
up?
just to
Yep, I'm happy
separate
with
the
that.
head.
I'll make the ears then, yeah?
And I'll cut this off for the ears.
Jeffrey asks, Dave, was it hard when you first started making candy?
So,
We'll get back to that. Oh, sorry you missed out on coming to the shop when you were in Sydney, Bagel Axolotl. Hopefully, if you ever make your way back here, you can pop
been a
in.
really nice morning. We've had some Canadians in.
Canadians are always nice to have in.
They are always nice. They didn't seem particularly enthusiastic about becoming part of the United States.
I mean, I can understand where they're coming from. The absence of joy in that prospect, especially at the moment.
Everyone is really excited for the Sonic candy. You can get it online, guys. We've already done it. Just go check out our shop, sticky.com.au.
So how big is your bit? Like that.
What are we making? We're making a blueberry cream Totoro from the movie My Neighbor Totoro.
How are you going to do that? What's that for? So we're on the same page.
Hi Carly from Vermont. Nice to have you here today.
You don't want to put the ears in a wrap? You just wrap it?
Well, they're going to look rubbish if we do that. We spent this much effort trying to make them look nice so far. Otherwise, it won't be.
Hello Haley from Watertown, South Dakota.
This. That's the top, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
How many pieces does this make, guys?
We should get about what we would call lollies, about 4,500, 5,000 lollies out of this one.
It's a lot of lollies.
Sweets.
Lots of
Lollies.
sweets.
Candies. And then this, got the two little triangles.
Hi Sharon from Washington. Nice to have you in today. Thanks for coming. And yes, I promise I am looking at the comments. You guys just type so fast I can't get to them all at once.
Type slower.
He's only got one mouth that we know of.
Type slower. Alright, and we can stick the head on.
We call it hard candy where I'm from. It is also called hard candy.
We call it hard
here.
candy or rock candy.
Rock candy. Just as a general thing, we call all sweet little treats lollies.
There's lots of ways of doing things, and then there's the Australian way, which is almost always the right way.
That's the David we know.
Almost always, not always.
Like
Otherwise
Caleb
it's the
from
bogan way.
Michigan.
And so if I do this, we take our heads. Our head goes there.
Hi Lily from Minneapolis. Welcome.
Stick that there. And I take this one.
Hey TLB, thanks for the subscribe. You also live in Australia, so you should come visit.
Come and see us. There are a lot of people who come and see us. People are very lovely that way.
How long
there,
does it take
that's
to learn a
Totoro.
new design, guys?
What was that, sorry?
How long does it take to learn a new design?
Usually 1 or 2 goes.
I'm going to say one of the weird things about making candy is often the first time you do something will end up being the best you ever do at it.
I agree.
I've found that quite regularly.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sometimes
I think,
you take more time.
especially if you get it
take-
right the first time, you tend to underestimate it the second time.
So I'm just going to come on the other side of you, Koo.
Over.
Cool down.
Rate coffee pillows out of 10 and we might buy them, says Tambourine. What do you think of the coffee pillows, guys?
I quite like them, but I also do enjoy coffee.
Yeah.
You're not like a coffee
are you guys
fan,
today?
you probably won't. We do put a decent amount of instant coffee
Where are you
in
guys
there.
from?
They can be a little bit
I
bitter.
like Sydney. Do you? Thank you. I appreciate that.
Lily,
Where do I
if
get
you're
you at
on
the
the
moment?
Prince Your Lane for watching us, she
We've
might
got
be
a live
just
stream.
as
If
lame
you
as she's
stand right
saying
there,
you
you'll
are.
be in a
Don't
YouTube
worry
video.
about it.
That'll be right there next to that red box. Alright, so how are you going to do this? You're going to put the ears in the
Yeah, now
lap.
I'm just thinking in now that they're actually built in shape.
Beautiful.
Sink them in, stick them on top, and call it a day.
What's your most memorable lollies, fellas?
So many. Recently, the most recent one, still think those Snoopy's ones, some of the Muppets we made.
The Snoopy ones were
The
great.
second 8-bit Mario, the Gothic Castle I made
All
with
the
Nick,
Marios.
Neighbor and Dagon I made with Ian on the live stream with that chick here.
There you
All
go.
Marios.
Cooper busted it out quick.
Top 3
We
worst
made
lollies.
lollies
of
with
all time.
we made lollies with Natalie Jane on the weekend.
Who's that?
She's an American singer, musician.
Okay, cool.
Who the Bleep is Ava.
I have no idea.
Right. Sing it down a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
I'll fill it up.
Okay.
Hey, Jenny D.
It'll be fine, David.
Thank you for love from Houston. Sending
down.
it right back.
Tune, look at
It's
that.
Totoro. Totoro. Totoro.
John Costigan is in the
Oh,
chat.
John, how you going, brother?
Much
Other
love,
JC.
John.
The other JC. Two super famous JCs.
JC. Who else is JC?
Jesus.
We don't actually use any oil to keep our gloves from
He's probably
sticking.
even-
They're
he's
kind
probably
of
even more
already
famous than John.
non-stick.
Yeah, I reckon. Different kinds of religion, I guess.
Right, so blue. I think John said he was coming in March.
Oh, really? That's exciting.
How many of these do we make a day?
So
guys?
Owen, if you're still there, does that mean we're not going to have beer? If you've got COVID, you're going to be
I'll tell you what, David. I'll come in for wings and beers.
on Friday. Okay.
So will Floyd.
Yeah, if you're shouting, I'll be there.
Well, I thought maybe we'd do that. I'd come in on Thursday afternoon. We'd do that. Floyd, we go and have a.
Sounds good.
Well, I'm out Thursday, so you guys have fun. I'll see you Friday.
Ben
You got a
asks,
gig or
how
something?
are you
I got a
all
rehearsal with one of
so
the bands I'm in
chill?
at the moment. What's up?
Ben asks, how are you all so chill?
Well, you see what we're doing right now. If we get it horribly, horribly wrong, we're both still here. We're both still healthy, no one's hurt, no one's died. So it's actually really not important.
A lot of
So
people
it's
don't like
really easy to relax when what you're doing just kind of doesn't matter.
A lot of people really try and avoid the news and what's going on in the world because so much of it can be pretty dark. But it does help you appreciate how lucky you are living in a country like Australia when you see some of the things going on in the rest of the world. I highly
Well,
encourage
yeah,
people
we were
to.
talking about the fires in LA the other day. And, ours were obviously bigger a few years back, but because we're so sparsely populated out there, the damage was done in terms of like uprooting people's lives. is way, way less.
12,000 structures.
Right? Like versus ours where it was like a billion hectares, but
I'm just going to get swap over here.
Sorry guys, it's a little too late for making bubbles at this stage. We can only do that at the very start when the candy is nice and liquidy.
remember when our last stream was about to do something really stupid. It's like, oh, better bring that in. Get in trouble for that. Someone at home will get upset.
So Totoro, all done. All we need to do is wrap it
Finito,
up.
brother.
What do you say, Vino? That's pretty good to me.
Yeah, I'll make it work. Or you make it work, someone make it work.
You can make it work.
Done.
Has anyone hurt themselves recently working here? I don't think so.
Oh, it's been good.
Pretty
If you had any burns or injuries or anything,
No.
Been a while. I've hurt myself outside of here plenty, but
I don't think there's any reason to hurt yourself anymore.
We're all pretty good at it.
Just going to grab some covers.
yes, sir. Okay, so all we gotta have to do is bottleneck this big roll. Try and capture our little Totoro image. Start pulling it down.
I give them away to someone who can entertain me. What do? Do you sing or dance or tell
flips
jokes or
or
magic tricks
Do the
or
I
worm.
have no time to do any of my sports.
what do? You swim.
I swim and I do pool life saving and beach life saving.
What's your stroke?
Butterfly and freestyle.
Butterfly.
and freestyle. Okay, okay.
You lost me, butterfly.
John Costa.
Butterfly's too hard.
Butterfly is way too hard. Whoever came up with that was just trying to show off.
But what I've never understood about swimming is, like in running, you have running.
Yeah.
But in swimming, you have like running forwards, running backwards, running sideways.
Yeah, running upside down.
Like,
Running really quickly from a really high
Yeah,
platform.
Frank, sometimes the
I'm gonna choose
casing
a
is a bit
slower
too
way to
big, but we
swim
don't
than
really cut it, we
the
just
slower way of squish
Yeah,
it back
let's make it
down.
as difficult as possible. That would be interesting. Though.
Is the California shop still open? I believe?
Yeah, it's actually in Paso Robles, so it's like halfway between San Fran and LA.
I did have some contact with Craig, he's fine.
is our store in a mall. It's kind of like a mall. It's quite small in here though. We call it a centre.
Or an arcade or something.
Arcade, yeah.
Some kind of little touristy, precincty thing. It's just like us and a million souvenir shops, and then one guy makes a really good chocolate.
And an art shop.
Yeah, that's a souvenir.
What do we do with the off-cuts, guys?
The good looking ones from the end of the roll we sell. The other ones we tend to give away or chuck out.
Hey Julie, thanks for joining us today. Julie says, hey everyone.
Yeah,
Hey, Julie, me Julie. Ali G. Are you too young to watch? Do you remember?
You're allowed
I
to dance.
remember Ali G.
I spent all yesterday dancing again. It's not the dude. It's all singing, all dancing all the time in the candy shop.
It's me Julie.
That's how the Uncle
Hello
Lizzie's do it.
Anne from Dallas,
We just
Texas.
got rid of the horrible fake tan and I started rinsing my hair up and cool. It's not green anymore.
How'd you go? Totoro.
Welcome Destiny, thanks for joining us.
Are you allowed to say it in like that Japanese accent, or is that like?
I feel like you might get none, but I'm just not going to say it. Whatever comes out of Dave's mouth for the rest of the live stream has no affiliation with me. I either disagree entirely or not or whatever. So you can say it in Japanese as well?
Yeah.
That's such a useful phrase.
Do we have cutting machines, guys? What's the go with that?
Yeah, we got two of them right here.
What time is it here in Australia? It is 11:05 in the morning. Just getting the day started. Plenty more to go.
That's alright.
Looking out the morning rain. How are you today? Where are you from? Korea. Welcome to Australia.
Hi, Piper from the US. Appreciate you coming in today.
Have you been watching Squid Game? Squid Game 2?
Warren, we only do one coffee flavor, and that is just coffee. It is very, very.
Oh, we occasionally have that chocolate coffee one too, actually.
Oh yeah, we do a
Two.
chocolate coffee.
Two, I think.
Two coffee flavors.
What I did
But the
try,
lolly itself tastes the
can
same.
I just say, whose idea was it? Yours or Ferg's to do the butterscotch pebble with chocolate?
Delicious. You had one yet?
Yeah,
It's bloody good, eh?
they're really good.
We weren't sure if the butterscotch pebble would work, and then Rachel said do whatever you want, so we took that literally. And I think we've made one of the most delicious products of all time.
It does work.
So I think that we
Hi,
should do
Tom.
more
Welcome.
butterscotch that way.
So in just a minute, if you can hang around in just a minute, we will cut some up and everybody will get to try some. Won't be long, we just have to extrude the rest of
It's
this.
a pebble with choc inside. Tell me more. Cool.
Yeah, they are bloody good.
It's actually butterscotch, but pebble, and then chocolate in the middle.
They are really delicious. Yeah, it was actually Berg's idea we came up with the other day. We had free reign to make whatever choc fill we wanted, and we thought the choc filled butterscotch pebble might work.
Genius.
So we gambled, and he's done well. He's had two really good ideas in the last 2 weeks.
Sorry?
That's pretty good for him. His head must be hurting by
Not
now.
very. Not very.
Sorry, this is a blueberry and
It just
cream
kind of snaps.
flavored candy.
1 second.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go.
Welcome to the show, Wagner.
Floyd.
You want me to move over?
No, if you could just keep a glove on.
No. Hand out.
No, because Cooper's going to give you a big one to cool down, and just because it's a humid day, it might, if you could cool that down over there, just on that on the cooling table.
Yes. One hand to be fun.
Thank you. Can the workers eat the candy? You betcha. But we don't usually do it that often.
That's how we know that truck full of butterscotch pebbles really good.
All the time. No, the BAC.
That's BAC at the moment.
Oh, first up one.
What customs are 8s? Any?
There's only one more customer.
Yeah, but we might do one for tomorrow as well. The MQ buddy's one around the corner.
Hi, Patsy from Virginia.
Thank you, buddy.
Welcome, welcome.
What else? What's the other one?
The
Oh, APPS. Let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And maybe an MQ buddy and then a pillow or something. 8 will be fine.
Hey, Aiden from South America. Thanks for joining us today.
My favourite American.
Bit of South America.
Would love to go. Today we're making some blueberries and cream Totoro lollies.
Where are you guys from? Where are you from? China. Shanghai.
Hi,
Welcome to
Ali
Sydney.
from Canada. Thank you for joining. Always glad to have you.
Shanghai, I'd love to go to China. Soon.
Hey, Brooke from Texas. Hey, Annalise from France. Welcome, welcome. We've got Kerry from Rhode Island.
Very specific.
Got Frank from Kingston, New York.
Is Elon in the chat? I've been trying to start a fight with Elon, but he won't respond.
Elon is not in the chat yet, but I can spam it if you want. Get him in here.
Elon!
We'll say something on X. Get him riled up. Hi, Stefan from Navajo Nation. Welcome. Thanks for joining.
Nearly there. Last little bit.
G'day, old gamer 80 from Puerto Rico.
What you can probably do, Flora, we're nearly done. You could probably bring that down.
No worries.
Yeah, like
Careful not to end the stream.
It wasn't that long ago, Sticky Rachie did that, but she held the button down and it called the police.
Oh, no way.
And then the police called me back and I answered and said nothing was wrong and they didn't believe me, so they sent the cops into the shop.
that was a pretty good day, actually. That was quite funny.
Don't hold the button down too long, there's a lesson in that.
Because you can hear Rachel talking on it before she hung up.
Yeah, I heard
And then
this
you call
female
back and you
voice
get a
and
bloke
get a
and you're
male
like,
voice.
no, everything's fine. Oh, I don't know, said something.
Me too. No, I was actually very grateful. They came up real quick too.
Yeah, that was really fast.
All right, last little bit. So can I say hello to the emergency exit sign in the background of them? Ah, well spotted. I'm gonna have to have a look at that. 16 degrees. Whoa. Summer in Sydney. Finally got to the beach last week.
Oh, did ya?
Yep.
Hi, Ashley. Hi, Aiden. Thanks for coming in, guys.
I don't know why I've been finding it really hard to find the opportunity to get to the beach.
You just gotta make the time.
You've got to make the time, man.
Pool.
You've got to make the time.
5:30, straight down.
Connecting to the ocean is like the coolest thing.
Go on the paddle, go on the
I do
float.
believe there's some kind of evolutionary connecting your primeval bacterial
your
soul
genes.
to the ocean.
Rachel Turner has entered the chat.
Oh, everyone behave.
Go and do some
Everyone
work.
behave.
He's been running around like a crazy person this morning. How are you, my love? You well? Where's your shop? We're in Sydney, Australia. Supposed to be negative this week. Not good for my sourdough. I didn't even think of how that would affect your starter.
Good start.
Someone's making sourdough and maybe negative temperatures. Maybe that's not good food.
Hey, Carly,
Yeah, I'm not
on.
doing that.
How do you keep it in the fridge? I remember spilling a sourdough starter in the back of the car.
Oh, that would smell horrible.
That was the worst, man. For weeks. And I cleaned it, and then I cleaned it again, and I cleaned it again.
He's asking for a shout
Cleaned
out.
it again. Hey Steph, how are you? How did you find your love of candy making? I just saw someone else doing something similar and sort of thought it was I enjoyed the process. I gave it a try. I find it's at times very creative. Sometimes it's hot, sweaty, and awful. Sometimes it's really creative and lovely. So I don't know. It's a little bit of a mix of both. It's not always love. Sometimes it's love. It's not always love. All right, Totoro, let's have a look. How did we go?
From Slovakia. Welcome. We're getting everyone in. Right now we are making a blueberries and cream Totoro for our Studio Ghibli mix.
So Totoro, is it? No, where's a flat one so we can see it? There we go.
Yeah, I was just about to toss it in something too good.
Totoro. Totoro for the Studio Ghibli. My name is Totoro. Maybe this one might be a little bit better to see. Pull it back, get the light. It's hard to get. Yeah, Totoro. If you're not familiar with the films of Studio Ghibli, check them out. They're wonderful. Who'd like to try one? Have you still got a glove on?
I'll go chop one.
I didn't hear anybody. Who'd like to try one? That was still pretty lame. I know you're all the Ritalin generation, but you can do better than that. Who'd like to try one?
Alright guys, if you just come meet me over here, hold your hand out like a little bowl for me, I'll drop it in. Once you've got a piece, just step out of the way so everyone else can grab one.
Little Totoro. So good. They're one of my grandmother's favourite. Thank you, Add Stop Motion. I want to ship to America. We ship to America. Spinny.com.au. It is expensive, the shipping from Australia, but remember the exchange rate is crazy at the moment. 60 cents to the US dollar, 60 US cents to the Australian dollar. So everything is about half the price you'll see this on the internet. $7 here in Australia, but only $3.50 or something in America. I can't do the maths in my head, but you can work that out. The Australian dollar is terrible, which is good if you're visiting.
Yeah, rubbish if you're here.
Rubbish if you're living here or visiting somewhere else.
Alright, that's everyone.
Rubbish if you're planning a trip to Nepal next month.
Ooh, where do you go?
On like the 25th of February. To the wonderful people of Nepal and to the people of neighbouring Tibet who suffered a terrible earthquake last week. Cannot wait to see you just around the corner.
Bonnie says, great job there, Cooper.
Thank you. I kind of expected to get in Tennessee. I think it is, but once you do what you lose in shipping, you kind of make up for in the exchange rate. So I don't know if it's all that expensive, but you are the one who has to make that call, not me. I know that buying anything from the States is horrendously expensive at the moment.
We actually did some calcifer ones just yesterday and they turned out looking great.
We did actually. They were really good.
House
really
was in the
good.
mix. What else is in there?
Soot Sprite.
The Soot Sprite, Calcifer, Gigi. I did the Gigi with
Wara, that's it. I was getting close.
Yeah, the ballpark there. I would not have
It was repeating things.
Yeah.
Speaking of anime, Rosie's been making me watch Arcane. Have you seen
Oh yeah,
it?
I haven't watched it yet. I just finished Chainsaw Man the other day.
Not usually a fan of anime, but it's pretty amazing.
The way they're doing it these days is so impressive.
It's got a real steampunk vibe.
Yeah.
And I really like steampunk.
That Cyberpunk one was pretty good as well, actually.
How do they taste? Are they alright? Excellent. Because it doesn't matter if it looks nice, if it doesn't taste nice, it's not really a lolly, is it?
What's your least favourite lolly to make, guys? Doesn't have to be hard, just one you like. Well, come on. Can't believe we have to do that.
Sherbet Fizz.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sherbet Fizz. They never feed through the machine the way they should. They're really easy to, like, do the base of it, but when you go to put it through the machine, they cool down heaps on the inside, so they never go through our machine very well. They taste great. I reckon it's some of our best flavours.
It's one of those ones you have to do.
So good.
Choc fills can be a bit of a pain in the bum.
But at least, yeah, I don't know, I find choc fills tend to stay softer than the sherbet.
For me, I gotta say it's the Vegemite fills.
Oh,
They're
they're
just a
not.
hassle.
I found that not microwaving the Vegemite, but putting it in hot water,
Yeah.
in a plastic thing in hot water, and then
Let it melt and stuff.
and you don't end up with that burning it or.
That makes sense.
But like you melt chocolate, doing exactly the same thing, but with the Vegemite. You've got to plan ahead a little bit more, but it makes your life a lot easier. Star Wars mix is out on Friday, I think. Vegemite is an acquired taste. No, Vegemite. Who doesn't like Vegemite? What kind of weirdos don't like Vegemite? You don't like Vegemite?
See,
And you don't like Vegemite? Where are you girls from? Vegemite's the best. Thank you. You're from New Zealand? I think in New Zealand they have more Marmite than Vegemite, don't they? And you don't like Marmite either? Oh, maybe it is an acquired taste. I don't know. It's like it's the most delicious thing you can have in your whole mouth.
What is the design? We've got a little Totoro design in here today, guys. It's
This
raspberry and
is
cream.
Studio Ghibli's from My Name is Totoro. Totoro, you can't get the light, you can't really see the eye. It's just, I don't know why it's so dark, but Totoro.
Someone says Vegemite sounds like a poison pest.
It's actually the sludge left over when you make beer. It's a yeast extract. It's salty and bitter, and I don't know how you'd even describe it. There's not much like it. But on a really nice bit of sourdough with lots of butter, a little bit of Vegemite. Woo! Vegemite Vitaweeks.
Yeah, yum.
One of the things I struggle with living in America was they don't do good crisp breads like a Vitaweek. They don't do good Vitaweek substitute.
Well, they don't do good bread. You gotta go to like Whole Foods and get the ultra sourdoughs and stuff that it tastes like.
There's some
normal
amazing sort of artisanal sourdoughs. Yeah, all very sweet. We have these crisp breads here in Australia called Vitaweeks. Maybe it's because I grew up with them.
Lynn says super cute lolly, guys.
Yeah, it's Totoro. Totoro. Watashi no holocraft no naka ni unagi ga ippai. Totoro.
ASD says a jumbo pack for all the candy the size of the large one.
Yeah.
Same size. That'd be fun.
I would hate to miss that.
Jumbo pack.
The jumbo ones, and packing it would be a pain in the butt. So there's Totoro, and sit him like that, sit him there like that. And I'm going to say thank you so much for your time and for coming and spending a couple of minutes with us. I really appreciate it. That's Tuesday. We come back and do lives on Friday and Saturday, Australia time, 10:30 and midday. You can check it out. Go to our website, sticky.com.au, and find all the information there. I'm going to turn this around, but I've forgotten how to do it again. No, they've changed it on me. Oh, there it is. There it is. And there's also Totoro from Studio Ghibli for the Studio Ghibli mix. That's it. You do have one in America, Warren. Go to sticky.com. No, stickyusa.com. Stickyusa.com if you're looking for somewhere in the United States. They're based in California, a couple of hours north of LA, what's left of LA. Stay kind, stay clever, look after yourself and people around you. Thank you, Cooper. And thanks to the lovely Floyd. Not just for this, but thanks to lovely Floyd for everything he's done over the last. You don't have to know why, but thank you, Floyd. Thank you. And thank you. Stay well, look after yourself. Bye, everybody. I go end.